60 seconds. Said Roger. Roger that, Delta. 40. They're dropping something. They just said targeting. What's up, Joseph?
Wide.
Ready to proceed.
17, oh, that one looks like in a Nuketown.
5 miles.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Quiet,
9,
quiet, quiet,
8.
quiet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. I think you're ahead of me. You are ahead of me. 8, 7, 6. I'm watching the one on Twitter.
I'm watching one on Facebook.
Oh, true. Oh, let's go! Worldwide multiplayer review.
Here we go. Hi everyone, I'm David Vonderhaar.
Who the hell is this man?
Welcome to the multiplayer reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. On behalf of the teams at Treyarch and Raven and all our development partners across the world,
Gotta have it max volume, right?
thank you for joining us. Today, we do a little recon across all Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. The world, the missions, the weapons, the characters, and the systems. And you know, we'll make some fun announcements along the way. From here on out, we talk directly to you, the best fans in gaming. Joining me throughout the show is a big cast of characters from across the studio, along with some
Oh my
of your
God.
favorite Call of
Just
Duty
get to it,
content
bro.
creators and streamers. One thing you
I feel like it's
come to
gonna take
expect
too
from a
long.
Black Ops game
He's
is
gonna
that
have
we
a
are
lot of
never
people
quite
talking.
satisfied with the status quo. We are always looking for a way to do it better.
Oh,
But
never
some
mind.
things shouldn't change, and for every multiplayer game we make,
I can hear
one
your
thing
echo.
matters, how we start things off. This is the worldwide debut of
Let's
the
go, let's
Black
go,
Ops
let's go.
Cold War multiplayer trailer.
Bro, that's crazy.
Oh, let me watch it. Just mute your mic. I wanna, cause you're ahead of me. Oh,
Oh, yes.
it makes me want to pre-order already. Gameplay captured on PlayStation 5. 1983. This man, damn it. Oh,
Threat neutralized.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
You're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books
bro, this is the
Operating
perfect
the
soundtrack.
shadows.
to keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing?
Yo,
Let them come.
I'm watching a movie right now. Alright, bones.
Like the regular MC.
Time to punch that time card.
I'll take care of this.
Bean. Oh, there's gotta be a Warzone right here. There's gotta be a new map for Warzone right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, what is that? Is that a game mode? Oh, fire.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
Convoy disabled.
different locations.
I'll drive.
That was pretty fire. And then dodged it. RCXD. The mountains.
Over here!
Motorcycles. Oh. Oh my God, November 13th.
Early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
Well, what else are I gonna talk about?
You just saw it. This is an unapologetically Cold War game set in the 80s, but it's still a Black Ops game. And for over a decade, we built our multiplayer experiences atop a core set of guiding principles. They form our pillars, deniable operations that deploy around the world.
Please give me some Warzone sneak peek, bro. Something.
Connected experiences that deliver free, robust, ongoing content and integrate deeply into the next evolution of Warzone. Today, we're going to explore each of these facets of multiplayer. We're going to show you how this globe-trotting, cinematically connected experience is our most immersive yet. And then, we're going to show it to you in a way we never could before, with a little help from some friends. First up, the bedrock of Black Ops, deniable operations.
Deniable operations?
These are the places in multiplayer you never saw, and the things you never did. The missions that stay off the books, and the targets and sources who stay off the record. The Cold War we set out to build is realistic. It's plausible. Most importantly, it's inspired by a gritty historical tone that we've woven into every element of our game's world and story and gameplay. Chaotic and always confidential, the deniable ops lie at the heart of multiplayer, raising the bar while creating a clear and unique narrative that influences every bit of our world building. For Black Ops Cold War, that world building drove each multiplayer level in two ways. With the signature level design you've come to expect, and by pushing the visual bar and immersing players into a narrative of unfolding events. The fight to recover a downed satellite in the Central African desert, battles that unfold on the neon-soaked streets of Miami's famed South Beach. Deniable ops are the Black Ops stories inspired by history, but forgotten by the history books. We've selected 5 maps to give you a small taste of the range of deniable ops awaiting in multiplayer. Later today, you'll see them playing, but here's a few of my teammates to share what they love most from how they were made.
My name is Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer.
I'm Kendall Snow, associate level designer.
I'm Brittany Perello, producer.
I'm Matt Kutris, senior level designer.
In Satellite, a top secret American recon satellite
Has lost power
and crashed in the deserts of Angola. With hired DJI forces closing in,
now it's a race to secure the crash site.
How much do they
what I
get
love
paid for
about
this?
Satellite is
Imagine.
the fact that it's just this
Holy.
amazing natural space.
Because larger maps have more components, we can apply more details into maps like Satellite, which make them feel even more natural.
So the new one's called
Satellite at the
Satellite?
center is like a king of the hill.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants it has to run toward you because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
I'm usually playing one of 2 ways. All in, full ham, dying again and again. Or in objective modes, I'll flank and get the jump on people. Satellite scratches both of those itches. Even though it's an outdoor space, the map's 2 different regions mean I can play long and short range tactics.
I'll be honest, I am trash with the sniper rifle, but a shotgun, that I can do. I have always been a big
You're just trash at the game. You're trash at the game.
And
Don't even
there's
talk no
great
more.
cat and mouse style gameplay in Satellite.
The Crash Satellite is a super fun spot to try and outplay your enemies. Predict which way they'll circle the debris to run up behind them, or just duck inside the satellite and take your shot.
This is going to be one of those classic Black Ops maps the world knows and loves for how quickly engagements fire up.
That's gonna be a love and hate map.
West collide on the open seas.
It's so open.
A top secret mission.
Inspired by a real-life event, Project Azorian, CIA, JSOC, and Soviet forces converged to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the ocean floor.
The calm waters of Armada explode into massive naval conflict as players battle for control of large naval vessels.
With no lanes walling you in, players can engage on ships' decks, in the water, and on vehicles like wake runners and gunboats. Armada is chaos in the best way.
This really cool map that gives this amazing sense of exploration. There are so many little individual areas to find and new ways to surround or flank your enemies and get the upper hand.
A
So many
hidden
maps
safe
that they can
house
show
has
us.
been discovered right in the heart of the USSR, in the shadow of Moscow.
Oh, this one looks fire.
Train station.
The Moscow one.
With Spetsnaz dispatched, the area has gone hot.
So the Moscow map is set in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with a bunch of cars, and there's tall buildings on either side of you.
There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
This one's pretty fire right here.
First thing I do is run right to the center because that's where all lanes cross in the Moscow map. And eventually, it doesn't take long, people are going to run through the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances
guys are
are
just telling
there's
us
gonna
what
be
to
people
do.
running right into your line of fire right off the bat.
Man giving us strats.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
That'd be a good domination map.
January 17th, 1984. This location is heavily influenced by
Team
Miami's
deathmatch,
famous,
search and destroy.
or perhaps infamous,
I see it a lot in
Ocean
this map.
Drive. This is a night map, but one unlike players have seen before.
You can sneak through dark, shadowy
What?
alleys, go out onto the beach, out into the ocean.
You can dive in the water and wait along the coast to get the drop on the other side.
Or you can just go right down the street and
You go in
bask
the
in neon
water
light.
now? I can jump off the map now and not
First
die?
time I played through Miami, I could hear this 80s nightclub music playing through the walls of one of the buildings. The little details make it lifelike, and it becomes this joy to experience.
Basically, my goal is to never be on the main street in the center, because that is sniper heaven, and that is Brittany hell. So I always go and try to flank and get those snipers from the back.
This map is
Our
fire.
art and design teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience to the players.
Bro, it looks so
You'll see
real.
that
It's
play out
crazy.
when you sneak in the shadows on the beach or engage enemies in the center strip.
It really makes people feel like they're in Miami in the 80s. It's pretty cool.
In Crossroads, NATO has learned a large Soviet missile convoy is on its way to the border.
Special forces dispatch alongside MI6
This man might be fire
to
too.
ambush the convoy and secure the weapons before all hell breaks loose.
Soviet convoy disabled.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a
The-
boots on the ground feel that feels pulled from the campaign.
Your team will want to hold down and protect its own outpost
like
to
part of
guarantee
Warzone.
access to one of these tanks.
Looks
But
like
infantry combat doesn't
like they
take a
took this
backseat
from
to
Warzone.
Crossroads, as natural terrain and foliage masks movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one. And now, running people over with the snowmobile is my favorite thing to do.
Each environment changes the dynamic of how you play and caters to unique loadouts. Crossroads is a bigger map, and that allows you to play with